But I
Beneath
kind of like
the
it.
armor's translucent helmet, Ross appeared to be little more than a vegetable, his mind alive and aware, but unable to control his own body. As the
Ah,
Redeemer,
that's
Ross was
crazy.
forced to serve the leader and defend his headquarters, Freehold, alongside other villainous henchmen. Naturally, this led to another confrontation with the Hulk, who by this point had returned to a green form with Banner's intellect. Upon cracking the Redeemer's helmet and seeing the face of Thunderbolt Ross, the Hulk initially believed that this was simply one of the leader's manipulative tricks, and struck him down. He quickly realized his mistake, but by then it was too late, as Ross appeared to be well and truly dead. Seeking to
Who's
use him
this?
as bait, Armageddon took Ross back to his people, the Trojans, who then improved upon the leader's technology to completely revive him. They returned him to his office in Washington with no memory of how he'd been resurrected, but he soon reunited with his daughter Betty. She was naturally dubious of the whole situation, but federal agent Henry Peter Gyrick confirmed that the government had indeed covered up the fact that her father's body had gone missing shortly after his death. Back in fighting shape, Ross was restored to his previous rank and position as an Air Force general. He had further clashes with the Hulk, but for the sake of his daughter pursued more diplomatic solutions when dealing with Banner. He also eventually learned how he'd come back to life when both he and Banner were taken captive by the Trojans. They
The
ultimately
who?
escaped that situation with some help from one of the Hulk's alien allies, the
Hey, shout out to the Silver Surfer. I can't wait for the new Fantastic Four movie that's coming out. Because supposedly, the woman version of him, I forgot what her name is supposed to be, but she's supposed to be in it with Galactus. So I can't wait for that movie.
Silver Surfer. But despite this new lease on life, things began to fall apart again when Betty fell ill from lethal gamma radiation poisoning. Banner attempted to
Dang.
cure her and apparently would have succeeded if not for the fact that one of his enemies secretly sabotaged her blood transfusion. Betty Ross Banner was legally declared dead, and her father kept her body preserved with the hope of one day reviving her.